Good morning, everyone. Let me ask you something. If your life depended on changing in the next 10 days, could you do it? If the answer is yes, then why haven't you done it yet? And if the answer is no, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. Change isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of decision. Some of the biggest transformations in history happen in a moment when someone finally said enough is enough. So today I'm giving you a 10-day blueprint that will shift your mindset, boost your energy, and put you on a path to unstoppable momentum. Are you ready? Radical decisions have the power to transform lives instantly. The moment you decide, truly decide, to change, everything shifts. Most people believe transformation takes years, but the reality is that it happens in an instant. The struggle isn't in the change itself. It's in the hesitation before making the decision. People spend years overthinking, doubting, and debating whether they should take the leap, but the second they fully commit, their entire trajectory changes. 2, think about a time in your life when you made a bold decision. Maybe it was leaving a toxic relationship, quitting a dead-end job, or finally taking action on a dream you had buried for years. That moment was the turning point, not the slow buildup before it. The second you said enough is enough, your entire energy shifted. You felt different. You saw possibilities you hadn't noticed before. The decision itself wasn't difficult. It was getting to the point where you were willing to make it. The reason radical decisions create rapid change is that they eliminate hesitation. When you make a strong, committed choice, you cut off all other options. There's no more room for excuses, no more wavering, no more I'll do it later. The mind operates best when there's clarity. When you burn the boats and leave yourself no way back, your brain kicks into high gear, finding ways to make your new path work. Fear is no longer an obstacle because you're no longer negotiating with it. You've already moved forward. Look at some of the most successful people in the world. They didn't tiptoe toward their goals. They made radical choices that most people weren't willing to make. They took massive action when others hesitated. They walked away from comfort to chase something greater. The difference between those who transform their lives and those who stay stuck isn't intelligence, talent, or luck. It's the ability to make powerful, decisive moves. Most people live in a cycle of hesitation. They overanalyze, seek endless validation, and wait for the perfect moment. But perfect moments don't exist. The longer you wait, the more your mind fills with doubt, fear, and reasons to stay where you are. Radical decisions break that cycle. They shift you from passive to active, from uncertain to unstoppable. The key is to trust yourself. Too many people wait for certainty before making a move, but certainty comes after action, not before. Confidence isn't something you have, it's something you build by making bold choices and proving to yourself that you can handle whatever comes next. When you embrace this mindset, you stop fearing failure. You understand that mistakes are just stepping stones and that the only true failure is staying stuck. The core of every transformation is one radical decision that changed everything. The question is, are you willing to make that decision today? Because if you do, your entire life can shift in a matter of moments. The choice is yours, and it always has been. Your mind is the command center of your life. Every action you take, every success you achieve, and every obstacle you face begins with the way you think. The difference between those who thrive and those who struggle isn't intelligence, resources, or even luck. It's mindset. If you master your mindset, you master your emotions, your decisions, and ultimately your entire life. Most people go through life reacting to their circumstances instead of creating them. They allow fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs to control their actions. They say things like, I'm not good enough, I don't have what it takes, or success is for other people, not me. These thoughts aren't just harmless ideas floating through their heads. They become self-fulfilling prophecies. The mind is incredibly powerful, and it will always find ways to prove itself right. If you believe you can't do something, you won't even try. If you convince yourself that you're not worthy of success, you will sabotage yourself before you even get started. The first step to mastering your mindset is becoming aware of the mental patterns holding you back. Most people don't even realize how much negativity and self-doubt they carry daily. They have been conditioned by their past, by society, by people around them, and by experiences that shape their identity. But the truth is, just because you've thought a certain way for years doesn't mean you have to keep thinking that way. You can choose new thoughts, new beliefs, and new perspectives. Reprogramming your mindset begins with consciously feeding your mind empowering thoughts. You must replace negative self-talk with statements of strength and possibility. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, start saying, I am capable and I will find a way. Instead of thinking, I always fail, remind yourself, every challenge makes me stronger. Words shape reality, and the more you affirm positive, powerful beliefs, the more your mind will start accepting them as truth. Another critical part of mastering your mindset is managing your emotions. Your emotions are directly tied to your thoughts, and when you let negative emotions control you, you make poor decisions. You hesitate, procrastinate, and shrink back from challenges. But when you take control of your emotional state, you take control of your actions. One of the fastest ways to shift your emotions is through your physiology. Move your body, change your posture, breathe deeply, and speak with power. The body and mind are connected. And when you put yourself in a peak state physically, your mind follows. Your mindset determines how you interpret setbacks. Most people see failure as a stop sign, but those with a strong mindset see it as feedback. They understand that failure isn't permanent. It's simply a lesson, a redirection, a necessary part of growth. When you shift from a victim mentality to a mindset of ownership, everything changes. Instead of blaming circumstances, you take full responsibility for your results. You stop waiting for things to change and start making things change. The power to transform your life is already in your hands. It all starts with mastering your mindset. Energy is the fuel behind every action, decision, and result in life. It dictates how you show up, how you perform, and ultimately how far you go. Without energy, even the best plans fall apart, but with high energy, you can achieve things that once seemed impossible. People often focus on strategies, motivation, and discipline, but the foundation of all success starts with energy. It is the difference between those who execute with passion and intensity and those who struggle to get through the day. Your energy isn't just physical, it's mental, emotional, and even spiritual. When your energy is high, you think more clearly, make better decisions, and take bolder actions. When your energy is low, even simple tasks feel overwhelming. This is why two people with the same skills and opportunities can produce vastly different results. One operates with peak energy, while the other drags through life. Energy determines how you respond to challenges. When you're energized, obstacles feel like opportunities. When you're drained, they feel like impossible burdens. The first step to elevating your energy is movement. The body and mind are connected, and how you move directly affects how you feel. Slouching, shallow breathing, and low activity levels drain your energy, while standing tall, breathing deeply, and engaging in intense movement generate power. Physical energy is created through exercise, proper nutrition, and rest. When you move with purpose, you create momentum. Motion creates emotion, and the way you use your body affects your confidence, motivation, and overall state of being. Beyond the physical, mental energy is just as important. The thoughts you entertain either fuel you or drain you. Negative self-talk, doubts, and worry act like energy vampires, robbing you of the strength you need to take action. On the other hand, when you feed your mind with empowering beliefs, visualization, and strong affirmations, you tap into a limitless source of drive. Your mind becomes sharper, your focus intensifies, and you naturally become more productive. Emotional energy is another crucial factor. The emotions you cultivate daily determine how much energy you have to pursue your goals. Negative emotions like fear, frustration, and resentment drain you, while positive emotions like gratitude, excitement, and determination amplify your energy levels. The key to sustaining emotional energy is mastering your state. You can choose how you feel by shifting your focus. If you focus on problems, your energy drops. If you focus on possibilities, your energy soars. Spiritual energy is the final pillar. Having a sense of purpose, a bigger mission, or a deeper reason behind your actions gives you an unstoppable drive. When you align your energy with something meaningful, you tap into a source that never runs dry. The most fulfilled and successful people aren't just working hard, they're working with passion, purpose, and intensity. They have a deep internal fire that keeps them going even when things get tough. Energy is everything, and when you learn to generate, protect, and amplify it, you become unstoppable. Massive action is the key to creating unstoppable momentum. Most people wait for motivation before they act. But the truth is that motivation follows action, not the other way around. The moment you take a big, bold step forward, everything starts to shift. You begin to see progress, and progress fuels even more action. This cycle creates momentum, a force so powerful that once you build it, success becomes inevitable. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary results and those who remain stuck isn't talent, intelligence, or even luck. It's the ability to take immediate, relentless action. One of the biggest traps people fall into is overthinking. They analyze, plan, and hesitate, convincing themselves they need more time, more resources, or more certainty before making a move. But thinking alone doesn't create results, execution does. The people who make things happen don't wait for the perfect moment. They act despite uncertainty. They understand that taking massive action, even if it's imperfect, is always better than standing still. Momentum is built through movement, not hesitation. The faster you move, the faster you learn, adapt, and grow. The first step to creating momentum is breaking free from paralysis. Fear, doubt, and hesitation lose their power the second you take action. Even small wins create a psychological shift, proving to your brain that progress is possible. The key is to commit to a massive push, something so significant that it disrupts your old patterns and forces a new level of performance. When you go all in, you create an unstoppable energy that carries you forward. Action breeds clarity. Many people delay action because they feel uncertain about the next steps, but clarity only comes through doing. The more you engage, the more you learn what works and what doesn't. Waiting for the perfect plan is a waste of time because plans change the moment they meet reality. The most successful people don't have all the answers up front. They figure things out by taking action and adjusting along the way. Massive action also builds confidence. Confidence doesn't come from thinking positively. It comes from proving to yourself that you can handle challenges. Every time you take bold action, you reinforce the belief that you are capable. When you start to see results, even small ones, your mindset shifts. You begin to expect success instead of fearing failure. This confidence fuels even more action, creating a cycle of momentum that pushes you toward your goals. Sustaining momentum requires consistency. One big action isn't enough. You have to keep stacking wins. The most successful people operate with a relentless drive, pushing forward every single day. They don't wait for the right mood or circumstances. They create their own momentum through daily discipline and effort. The key is to keep moving, to never let hesitation creep back in. Once you build momentum, protect it fiercely. Keep taking massive action, and soon the results will come faster than you ever imagined. Success is not some hidden mystery reserved for a select few. It is a system. People often look at highly successful individuals and assume they have access to some secret formula, but the truth is, success is built on predictable patterns, habits, and consistent execution. Anyone willing to follow the right process, put in the work, and stay disciplined can achieve extra. The problem is that most people search for shortcuts instead of understanding that success is the byproduct of systems and routines repeated over time. Every successful person follows a system, whether they realize it or not. They have habits that structure their day, strategies that guide their decisions, and principles that keep them focused. They don't wake up hoping for motivation to strike. They have routines in place that ensure progress happens no matter how they feel. The world's top performers in business, sports, and personal development all operate with structured systems that drive their success. They know that willpower alone isn't enough. It fades. But a system works every time. One of the biggest reasons people fail is inconsistency. They get excited, take action for a few days, and then revert to old habits. They expect results too quickly and give up when success doesn't happen overnight. But success doesn't come from bursts of effort. It comes from sustained action over time. A system removes emotion from the process. It doesn't rely on motivation, moods, or external circumstances. When you commit to a system, you eliminate the guesswork and create a path that leads directly to your goals. Think about any major achievement, fitness, business, relationships, or personal growth. There is always a system behind it. A great athlete doesn't train randomly. They follow a structured regimen designed for peak performance. A thriving business doesn't rely on luck. It operates on marketing strategies, financial planning, and customer acquisition systems. A person with a strong mindset doesn't wake up hoping to feel positive. They have rituals like gratitude, affirmations, and reading that keep their mind sharp. When you see someone succeeding, don't envy them, study them. Look at the systems they use and apply them to your own life. Another key to making success systematic is tracking progress. What gets measured gets improved. The most successful people constantly assess their actions, results, and areas for growth. They refine their approach based on real data, not just feelings. If something isn't working, they adjust and improve instead of giving up. This continuous cycle of action, evaluation, and optimization is what creates long-term success. Success is available to anyone willing to commit to the process. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter within a structured system. When you focus on building habits, executing consistently, and refining your approach over time, success stops being a question of if and becomes a matter of when. Instead of chasing secrets, start building systems, because those who create the right systems create the right results.